And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Okay?
My man.
Okay.
Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile going on some shoes, but you know.
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis is ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show on a Friday. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Friday, freaky Friday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of you guys are going, hey, this is weird. Pascal's on a Friday. This is not normal. He's on a Friday night. What the hell's going on? Well, let me tell you this. Well, the reason why I'm on is because I've been off for a week. So I feel like I felt compelled to get on here and at least knock out a few things, you know, get a few conversations going. One of the main things is on our title underneath the video right now as we speak. So we will be talking about that. But, you know, for those of y'all who don't know what was going on, that have been that did not get a chance to see this morning's show, I was kicked out of YouTube. That's basically it. I was put in YouTube jail for 7 days. 7 days, and I gotta be real, y'all. It was a long 7 days, very, very long 7 days. I missed doing this show. I missed hanging out with y'all and all that. I feel like I was on a. It feels like I was on vacation, but it wasn't even a vacation, yo. Wasn't even a damn vacation, you know, which is kind of trash. You know what I'm saying? I just had tea, and I guess I lost him. I'm going to try calling him back again. But here it is, here it is. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm going to say it one last time because I know Yellow Man is going like, what happened? What was going on? So let me tell you real quick, because this morning I did a long spiel, long 20-minute rant. Long story short, I did a video a while back about the things that happened on the 6th that revolved around a certain word that I apparently can't say no more, or a phrase that I can't say no more because apparently the bots are out there, the YouTube bots are out there, and they're looking to cancel anybody who says anything along the lines of election such and such, voter such and such. You know what I'm saying? We're all grown, and if you've been watching this show, you know what we talk about on this show. Now, in these bots, they've been saying that I've been condoning election such and such, voter such and such. That's why they cut me off for 7 days. Not even saying, hey, here's a strike, just giving y'all giving you a warning. You cannot speak of these things. No, they just shut me completely down. I got shut down completely. So that's a very, very rough draft, okay? Rough breakdown of what's going on. And yes, Panda Loco, no warning, man. No warning, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man, you know? It's a shame, you know? It was crazy. So therefore, yeah. So in the middle of the show on Friday, last Friday, I mean, we're in the middle of the show. I'm about to have this amazing interview with this guy, with this kid and everything. And all of a sudden, pew, just completely shuts off and says, oh, you have violated the community guidelines of X, Y, and Z. Therefore, you can't be on here for 7 days. I appealed. I emailed. I was on the phone. I talked to human beings via bot and all that stuff, only to find out that no one could answer any of my questions. So yeah. So there it is. There it is, y'all. this is my dilemma. This is my fight song. And it's going to be like this. People are going to be getting kicked off, and I saw a lot of other people, a lot of other channels having the same issues as well, getting kicked off, or getting their whole channel cut off. You know what I'm saying? And all that. And, just to be completely honest, it was pretty terrible. It was pretty damn terrible. You know what I mean? But I actually have to do something really quick. So here is T. Why don't you say hello to everybody real quick?
What's up, people? What's going on, Pascal family? Everything good over here on these parts. Just surviving the snowstorm we have every weekend. So we have one coming up tomorrow, I believe. So like the third one in a row over here in Philly. So, but besides that, it's all good. Good seeing you all. Good seeing and hearing from you all again. It's been a minute for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, I had a very interesting situation with. Thank you for killing the time. I had a very interesting story to tell you guys. It's ridiculous, and it has nothing to do with being canceled. Although I might be canceling Chipotle. I mean, this is the show for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Today, I was supposed to have dinner already, like eaten and consumed and nom nom nom, right? So I get I go. We get this thing. We get the food. I'm about to sit down, about to smash this food before I go on to the show. And next thing you know, they give me a burrito that's like, hold on, y'all. You know what? I gotta show you this burrito. I gotta show you this burrito. It's ridiculous. Hold on. Tell them something good, baby. Tell them to go follow our Discord or something.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow the Pascal Show on Discord. That's where all the uncensored conversation happens, thanks to our wonderful Pascal family. So there's make sure you guys jump on that. The link should be in the description of the show. If not, I'll put it in the comments in a few minutes. But besides that, hopefully everybody's safe and everybody's good.
Oh my God, bruh.
Let's see this guacamole less burrito or something. What's going on?
F DoorDash. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Let me tell you something.
Driver fault, right?
Let me tell you a little story about Chipotle. Okay, I love me some Chipotle. Let me just do this quick story, and I swear to God, we'll get into this Gina Carano getting fired and all that stuff. Okay, now, like I was just saying before, I was ordering some food, sat down, about to smash. I was so hungry. I'm still hungry, bruh. I'm still hungry, man. So I was expecting to eat some really great food from DoorDash, or AKA from Chipotle. And I reach in the bag, and I get this.
That thing's small.
Ain't that tiny?
What?
Look at that. Just hand it to burrito ratio, like size. You know what I mean? This is the actual size, guys. See that? See that?
I've seen bigger blunts.
So, shoot, I've seen blunts like, Snoop Dogg's like, for shizzle dizzle. So, this is burrito number 1. Okay? Now, my girl ordered a salad. I know we're all like we're talking about our food and stuff that we consume, but this is funny, okay? I don't have the salad in front of me. I left that off to the side. But I called them because I'm sitting there going, man, you can't. This is not a burrito. I know burritos from Chipotle. This is ridiculous, right? So, like, clearly somebody on crack. The crystal meth be strong in this one, whoever's making these burritos, right? Or maybe they're running low on supplies. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just trying to be, you know what I mean? Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
Debbie.
sauce burrito right
yeah,
there.
this is a fun. This is like what you get for
the kids menu.
I was gonna say this is what you get for like when you go to trick or treat. You know what I'm saying? This is the fun size, the Snickers. You know the little Snickers, the fun size Snickers, like trick or treat. Here you go. And you just thunk. You know what I mean? A kid size burrito, travel size burrito. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So there's this one. Get off the phone with them, sitting there going, hey, I expect my food, a burrito, and and the salad that she ordered. You know what I mean? Because my girl be on that keto right now. So the the bowl was like 3 leaves of lettuce, a crap ton of sour cream, cheese, and sprinkle some chicken on it, and that was it. Like bam. You know what I mean? Bam, like that. Okay, so I call them and I'm going, hey, I need another one. Both things, because this is ridiculous. I said, is it possible to order from another store, from another restaurant? They said, oh no, we'll just have to give you the money back. And I'm like, man, I'm hungry. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for all this. You know what I'm saying? So they go, don't worry. They'll make sure it's fine. They'll make sure that it happens for you, right? They go, I'll make sure it'll happen for you, right? So the food just showed up. No lie. No lie. The food just showed up. I get to I go to the bag. I pull out the burrito. Why does it look like a baked potato? Look at this thing, man. I'm not lying. There, this is not a joke. This is not when I did this and did this. You know what I mean? This is really 2 of them like this. 2 of them like this. Same size. Same size. Look at that.
That's the scraps left over from this morning.
Man, like I'm saying, I'm done. I'm not eating this.
Yeah,
I'm not eating this.
Take a picture of that
tomorrow.
And send it to corporate or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, do that little Google 1-star review.
Ridiculous.
They change right there. Send you some gift cards and everything. You be straight.
Yeah, I'm good. Bob's like, Pascal's having a bad week. It's the end of a bad week. It was a long week.
It's that gel food right there.
Man, this is stupid. I mean, you combine both of them, yes. This is a full burrito. Sure. But this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I feel
no love
shafted again. I'm feeling shafted. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling shafted. But anyway, I need to shake this. No. I really do need to get this the bad juju off of me. To shake it off. What is that? Isn't that a Taylor Swift song? Woo woo woo! You know what I mean? Just need to shake it off. Get all the bad juices and bad juju off of my body. You know what I'm saying?
Time for some barbecue now. Do something different.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm about to go get McDonald's, and I don't want to eat McDonald's right now. I'm trying to eat better.
You don't want that McRib.
But I'm so hungry right now. You understand? Like I'm about to eat this microphone. You feel me? Damn. Anyway, that's been my day so far, that's been my couple hours that I've been dealing with this ish. And I'm a little upset right now because I'm like, what are they on? Like, what? Why are they giving me a baked potato sized burrito?
Must be a high school kid or something working in there. Just being lazy.
It's straight up laziness. Straight up laziness.
High school kid ready to go home.
I'm telling you, it was a full bowl, the salad bowl, filled with nothing but cheese and cream cheese. And then sprinkled on top of it was, it was like all condiments. And sprinkled on top of that was just chicken. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm sure we all have some bad fast food stories. I mean, I remember this time I was working my second job, coming home late. I stopped at Burger King and get my double Whopper, my fries, and an apple pie. And then, I'm getting through the drive-thru, get my food, and it's a guy behind the person I'm getting my food from. And he's just staring at me hard. I'm like, what's that look for? I drive off. I'm halfway home. I get to my pie, and the pie is freaking frozen. Like he never cooked the pie.
They don't care. They don't give no
like,
damns.
Yo, homie, that's my dessert.
I'm telling you, man. Especially that late night meal, that late night burger. They don't care.
It's a 5-minute whatever they got to do for that. They don't pop it in, heat it up.
They don't give 2 damns, bro. They don't care. especially the late at night shift, they don't care.
It was like after 12. It was late.
It's like they're reusing the fries. That like it's nasty.
Oh man,
it'd be nasty. Crazy. They don't give a damn. But most of the time people that go through to get that stuff, they're already drunk. You know what I'm saying? Or they're just really, really they're high or they're drunk. They're getting that fourth or fifth meal. What is it? Taco Bell's fifth meal. You know what I'm saying? They're getting that fifth meal.
Oh, it must be that one. I ain't been to Taco Bell in like 20 years.
No, but Taco Bell used to have this thing. Go get your fifth meal or fourth meal.
For real?
I think it's fourth meal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they knew for a fact that there was going to be a lot of stoners out high or drunk as hell needing some munchies in the middle of the night. So that they were one of the first places to be open late at night because they knew that a lot of people would be out getting drunk and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And getting high. Getting high. You know what I mean? Man, I'm so high. You know what I mean? High. You know what I'm saying? High. Anyway, getting that fourth meal. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 19th meal over at Taco Bell. Anyway, I digress. Woo. So, anyway, what kind of vacuum cleaner do you have?
Trying to figure out what the hell is that noise.
It sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
So I have no idea what that noise is.
Maybe it's a food processor. You never know.
It's the blender. It's the blender. She's making a shake. That's what it is.
There you go.
But it sounds more vacuumy today. I don't know why.
It did sound vacuumy as hell. But anyway, we got to jump into this. I appreciate everybody being on and everything. I know that we don't usually do a Friday night show, but like I said, I'm trying to make up for lost time. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody being on and checking it out, hanging out with us and everything. Please get those likes up if you don't mind. I'd really, really appreciate it. You know what I mean? We are out here working hard. You know what I'm saying? Just like T's Twisties. You know what I'm saying? They're just working hard right now. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Clean. Looking clean. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was just me trying to give you some love right there, T.
I appreciate that, bro.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm waiting for the appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
I was still letting that just flow down my back.
Damn,
that's all.
Damn, bro. Come on. Come back with it. It's only been 7 days, man. It's only been 7 days.
I was in that mood just now, right?
Oh, man. I was thinking maybe the twists are on a little too tight. Maybe that's what was going on. So I'm glad that you're with me, though. I'm glad they're loosened up. But anyway, we got to jump into the conversation today. You know how it is. The main conversation, Gina Carano. Now, the Carano. I've been hearing Carano, like it's Keanu or something like that, but it's not.
It's Italian, right? So it's probably like Carano or something like that.
Yeah, Carano.
Yeah.
Carano. Gina Carano.
Well, I wouldn't do that to her. She's kind of good with the fist, man.
Yeah,
she can fight.
See,
bad.
See, that's the thing. I have not seen her act since Haywire. I really haven't seen her act since Haywire. Let me just say that out loud. So before I say anything, before I get into any more trouble, I haven't seen her since Haywire. And Haywire, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some other people will like her thing, but no. Just in Haywire. I haven't seen her since. Oh, she wasn't Deadpool, but she was small, like a small part. It's like a few lines here and there. You know what I'm saying? I totally forgot that she was in Deadpool. That should say something. But moving on from that, we do have to be fair about this conversation here. And I wanted to get a chance to bring up this article that I found about this situation. And the funny thing is there's been so many new developing stories that have been dropping off since this particular article that I'm about to pull up here for everyone to check out, for us all to check out together. You know what I mean? Literally, it's weird how much of a developing story this has been. So her agency, UTA, has also dropped the actor. Just so you know. So the Mandalorian star Gina Carano fired amid social media controversy. Also, her agency kicked her out. She got dropped from her label, okay? which is a very big deal. As you guys already know, people who are fans of The Mandalorian and that are fans of her character, Cara Dune, are losing their damn minds. People are very, very upset about this. But they're saying here, Carano will not be returning to The Mandalorian or the Star Wars galaxy after sharing a post on social media implying that being a Republican today is like being Jewish during the Holocaust. So a statement from the from Lucas, I forgot what they're called, Lucasfilms. A spokesperson said Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilms, and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, her social media post denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. She has also been dropped from her agency, which is UTA is a very big agency. Obviously, if she's getting cast in the Mandalorian, I mean, she's obviously doing something well for herself. I mean, and we already talked about it a second ago. Deadpool, Haywire. She's been in a bunch of stuff. She's been in a bunch of movies. And, of course, she's an ex-MMA fighter and all that. And, of course, you know, we'll talk about that here a little bit more here in a second. But, yes, so on Wednesday, the hashtag #FireGinaCarano was trending following an Instagram post from the outspoken conservative actor / mixed martial artist that was met with severe backlash. The post has since been deleted, but screenshots were widely shared by users on social media who called for her firing from the hit Disney Plus Star Wars show. Now, the thing is that there has been an ongoing situation with her because she has been putting out things about like anti-masking. She's been putting out stories about, or her theories about election such and such, voter such and such, that she's been putting out on her Twitter, in her tweets and stuff like that, which is a lot of left-wing people have been seeing, and you basically say SJWs or whatever, have been taking it and have basically been trying to get her canceled. Okay? Now, I need to find the actual tweet that she put out because she did a slew of different things. It was about the pandemic. She did things about the election, such and such, and then she did a post about comparing the Holocaust or Jewish people that are being persecuted in Nazi Germany to Republicans in modern day American times, which was very interesting. Which I need to look up really quick before we continue. It's a very fascinating it's a fascinating tweet. There we go. Let's find out. Now, of course, there was other things like transphobic accusations of being transphobic on her Twitter, because of course they were saying, hey, please guys, if you guys don't mind, please put her, please, if in solidarity for Trans Lives Matter, can you please put up your own pronouns onto your social media page? And she did. She said, after getting harassed so much, she put up her pronouns, and her pronouns were beep, beep, bop, boop. Basically like the R2D2. So it's very interesting. So here it is. Here's the thing. Okay, so Gina is not currently with Lucasfilms, as we already saw here. Now, she, of course, she is a vocal Trump supporter. There's been stuff that she has apparently said that a lot of media has taken and chopped up and screwed it, trying to make it seem like, she's a QAnon supporter and so on and so on and so on, right? But she put out a tweet, and in this tweet, there was a photo depicting a moment in a time during Nazi Germany. And this is what the tweet said. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that they get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews. The government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How's that any different from hating someone for their political views? This is the tweet that she put out and has literally kind of put the final nail in the coffin for her future in The Mandalorian or any other projects that have anything to do with Star Wars. There's also been conversations about her being having a spin-off show that was supposed to happen. Those things have happened. Now, before everybody starts jumping down my throat, because I'm seeing some people on Facebook and all that, I'm just reading the news and I'm giving you guys the news first. So before you jump down my throat, hold on, because I'm not done yet and I have not said anything on my own personal opinions about this yet. I'm just giving you guys what the news is saying here right now. I'm just reading articles. Now, the other thing is that there's a new thing in regards to her. They were possibly going to do a spinoff of a show of hers with her character, Cara Dune. And of course, that's not going to happen now. But this whole story keeps developing and developing and developing. Now that she has been fired, quote unquote fired, they have also stopped mass production of her character's figurines and all that. This, like I said, this thing is getting more and more thicker and thicker and much more complicated than it really needs to be really honest. So that is the story so far. There are more developing stories, like Disney Plus is starting to freak out because now Disney Plus has been losing subscribers. They've been losing customers after people heard about Gina Carano getting kicked off and getting fired from The Mandalorian. A lot of consumers went to their Disney apps and deleted it, canceled their subscriptions and whatnot. It is insane what's going on. Okay, now there's a lot to unravel here. There's a lot, and I want to do it justice. So we have to play both sides of the spectrum here, right? We can't automatically go, oh yeah, she's wrong and therefore she should be canceled. Hold on, before we jump all the way into canceldom, okay? Before we ride our little horse into the kingdom of canceldom, let's look at this situation a little bit, okay? Let's look at it in a fair way, as much as we can. All right? Now, she's put out many tweets of multiple different things. Everything from coronavirus things, speculations, towards the election, towards things that have been making jokes about the trans community by doing the beep bop boop thing on her Instagram or her Twitter profile and all that. And that's kind of stirred a lot of pots. From her doing those things, people are starting to look at her and say, well, damn her, we need to cancel her. Now, here's the thing. Given the fact that I've been in a situation where I was literally shut off and I could not speak for 7 mother-loving days until today, I feel a little bit differently about being able to speak and speak my mind and speak what I want to say. Okay? Now, what she said and the things that she did suck. Terrible. Not with it at all. At all. But does that mean she should be canceled? I don't think so. Surprise, surprise, guys. I know a lot of you guys are going to sit there and go, oh, no. No. She should be canceled. F you, Pascal. She should be canceled. Hold up. Hold up, though. She is not sitting here saying anything that is inciting violence. She did not say anything in those things. Yes, they were dumb as hell. They were dumb. They were stupid and ignorant and what's the word? Ignorant. Just stupid, man. Misinformed, ignorant. I already said ignorant, but I'm going to say ignorant again. Because she's stupid. But does that mean she should be canceled? No. No, I do not agree with that. I think if she was inciting violence, if she was saying racial slurs, if she was saying anything else, right? If she was saying anything worse than what she said, yes. Oh, but by the way, I want to point this out too. Trying to compare whether you are sitting here saying, hey, her words are getting screwed, twisted, chopped up and screwed, whether she is using the Holocaust and trying to compare that to being Republican or not. She did not say it in a derogatory term. She stupidly tried to compare being a Republican to being Jewish during the Holocaust. That's where she was in the wrong. That's where it is stupid as hell. Stupid. It's stupid, but it's not racist. It's not anti-Semitic. At least in that tweet. I don't know her personally. We don't go way back or anything. You know what I'm saying? We haven't shared any drinks and, chopped it up. We haven't, she hasn't put me in a full Nelson or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is she didn't say anything. She said stupid ass BS, as the F just said on YouTube. She is BS. But does that mean she should be canceled by the rest of the world for being just saying stupid stuff? No. Now, here's the other thing, though, too. Real quick, let's compare her to somebody who's in office. Somebody we already know who's already slowly getting canceled by the House, right? Representative Green. Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's a piece of ish. Okay, she's terrible. Why? Because she's saying all kinds of crazy stuff. She's saying anti-Semitic things. She's the one saying crazy stuff like, lasers. Jewish lasers from Mars, from space, are shooting down and causing a ruckus.
Interesting.
She is terrible, right? Yes, she should be canceled. Most definitely. She's an elected official in a place where she should be, where she needs to make very important things. And if she's that dumb, she needs to be out. Now, Gina, like all she does is put people in headlocks and say lines. And not that great at doing that to begin with anyway. But hey, she found her lane. If people want to keep giving her money, hey, do you, boo-boo. As long as you don't say anything derogatory or incite violence or say anything racist or anti-Semitic, we good. We good. I'm going to keep you in that. I'm going to keep you over here, though. I'm going to keep you in a distance. We ain't friends. I know where you stand. You a dumbass. Go with God. Namaste. And that's it. Now, here's the other thing. It's up to Disney to make the decision if they want to keep her around or not. That is their prerogative. It's my prerogative. It's their prerogative, baby. If they want to let her go, then they let her go. Now, it is also your prerogative. If you want to turn off that Disney Plus, hey, it's all good. That's on you. So, there it is. I don't think what she said should be cancel worthy. There are plenty of actors out here that have been in blackface, that have done worse things, have sex tapes, and also stuff as blasphemous as freaking trying to rap like mixtapes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That are just blasphemous, and you should never rap. Cancel them, please. That's highway robbery. Marky Mark, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Please. Vanilla Ice. Highway robbery. But these guys are still making money. So all I'm saying is, if she had said something like really, 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 really bad, then I would be like, yep. I'd chuck up the deuces so hard. But like I said, does not mean, even me saying this right now, saying, I don't think she should be canceled, does not mean I'm going to go and consume her ish. Hell to the no. I'm not, but I never was consuming her stuff in the first place. T, what are your thoughts?
Well, her being in such a long-lasting, very monumental series as Star Wars, and her having her face on the current advertisements for The Mandalorian, it's really hard for Disney to take this, like this gut punch, because they overmarket their material. So her face is on everything in regards to Mandalorian, and it's unfortunate that she didn't think about how consequential her words can be on social media and how hurtful they can be at the same time. And not only that, you got to think a lot of the media, a lot of Hollywood is run and owned by people of Jewish descent.
Yeah, that too.
That was like career suicide, kamikaze, something like that. It's crazy.
See, that's what's so frustrating to me, because she has the freedom to speak however she wants to speak, right? Pretty much. But she's an idiot because she should have known better. I mean, let's be real. You're right with what you just said. There's a lot of people in power. Yeah. I mean, she got some cojones, but it's also because it's like this though too. It's like she was sitting there smoking a blunt. No. She don't rock like that.
Don't blame the weed, man.
She don't roll like that. She's probably hitting a bong or something that's super conservative-ish. What lands in that? What paraphernalia lands in that world? Maybe doing a couple lines of blow. And she's sitting there going, you know what? Got a great idea. Whoa! It's like the Holocaust. We're like the Republicans are like the Jews in the Holocaust, man. Yeah. Let me get that QWERTY keyboard out and type in my 150 characters and sound brilliant. Send. And I'm sure, like I've said a million times before, Twitter probably said, "You sure you want to send that? You sure?"
That's a
and
great
she said,
feature
"I'm sure."
we talked about before.
Say it what?
That's a good feature, man. It should be implemented.
It should, especially if you're gonna.
Should be.
And it should be like a bot, like YouTube likes to have these bots, right? And it's like, boop. As soon as you say election such and such, you get shut off. So Twitter needs to do the same thing. As soon as you start putting the N, I, and all of a sudden, you sure you want to send that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Jews in the Holocaust. You sure? Because we see your name is Gina Carano. It's not Jewish at all. You sure, honey? You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
It's on you now.
It's
what I'm saying?
One thing to write this down in your diary somewhere, but to put this on a forever social media platform, you can't escape this. And her career is definitely affected immediately. And not only that, the consequence of it not backfires, but it also affects Disney and Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So I mean, even those who are stockholders, like myself, in Disney, we ain't having that revenue dropping down.
No.
Because it's definitely not a good look. But Disney's already had a tough year due to their closing of the Disney World and Disneyland and the cruise ship, all those things.
Oh yeah.
So we need every dollar we can get back in Disney.
Yeah, in Disney. But I want to tell you something funny though. Let me tell you something funny now. As soon as that announcement happened, and then of course the right. I hate to say it like that. I'm not trying to make it seem like that, but it really is. Anybody who's supportive of her and her censorship and all that stuff, her getting canceled, they have instantly they've deleted the app or they've walked away, that kind of thing. So much that the stocks for Disney have dropped considerably. And now Disney's freaking the F out. Now, the thing is, and of course, people are not knowing what to do as far as Disney. Disney doesn't know what to do. They're trying to figure this whole thing out. Now, here's something that I find very, very interesting. A friend of mine just sent out, shout out to my boy Mike Diamond. The dude is a beast, by the way, and a good friend. Incredible trainer, so go check him out sometime. He just sent me a link to something that I want us to check out. This is Ben Shapiro, by the way. Ben Shapiro has been checking this out, and this is something that I found very interesting as well. Because I've already seen this, but I'm glad that he texted me about this, and I'm like, yeah. I was planning on putting this up anyway. You know what I'm saying? To talk about this and show this other angle. And then, because I see people are trying to call in, sweet babies, sweet family, please wait. I will open up the phone lines. I promise you this. I'm only going to show a little bit of this video. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but it gives us a chance to see another side. And of course, this is Ben Shapiro. Let me just point that out. It's Ben Shapiro. God love him, but it looks like it almost looks like, when you look at this video, it almost looks like he's in fast forward. You'll see what I'm saying. Let's take a look at this. I'm only gonna play a little bit because I can't get hit with all this other stuff and things get knocked down. Okay, so, but you'll see he kind of moves. He moves fast and he talks really fast, and it's amazing. But anyway.
That they were looking to can her for months because she is conservative. According to The Hollywood Reporter, on Wednesday, the hashtag Fire Gina Carano was trending following an Instagram post from the outspoken conservative actor and former mixed martial artist that was met with severe backlash. The post has since been deleted, but screenshots were widely shared by users on social media who called for her firing from the hit Disney Plus Star Wars show.
Now, I just said it earlier. Like, that's pretty much, he's giving us the breakdown. I'm going to kind of jump up a little bit. I'm gonna scoot up a tiny bit here. But as you can see, people have been out for Gina. Okay, that is real. That is a true story. They've been out for Gina. We all know this. If you've been watching this whole Gina Carano story unfold, everything from her being transphobic to her having issues with the election, with her having issues with the Rona, etc. People have had their tabs on her, waiting for her to do or say something stupid. And guess what? Merry Christmas, everybody. She says something really stupid. Let's continue.
Starring and produced by Gina Carano. We could not be more excited to work with.
Here we go.
As the correct woke point of view. It's that simple. So, according to Hollywood Reporter, Lucasfilm, Disney, they've been looking to dump her for months because she's outspokenly conservative. They found an excuse and they dumped her.
Now, I want to also point out, Chris Pratt is hella conservative too. He's in the, he's over there on the Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? He's Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. Is he going to get canceled too? Only time will tell.
Well, here's the thing. We here at the Daily Wire do not stand for this kind of...
Really? You surprised?
We do not stand for this. And so, yesterday, in the immediate aftermath of the decision by Disney and Lucasfilm to dump Gina, I called Gina, and we talked.
Interesting.
And we decided that Daily Wire's next film will be starring and produced by Gina Carano.
Boom! Okay, now I want to point something out. This is what I find very funny. I'm gonna run it a little bit more. I promise. I'll do it. We'll do it. I'll play more. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about Gina and all that. I swear to God, seems like he runs in fast forward, even though it's in real time. But this is how he does it all the time. I love him for the most part. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I don't agree with anything he says, but for the most part, I appreciate his opinions. Anyway, moving on. Here's something that I find very interesting. Now, he is now the Daily Wire. They have been making movies. They just made another one like Run, Hit, Kick, Jump, Run. I don't know what it was called. Hide, Run, and Hit. Something like that. Anyway, I heard it didn't do very well. But it is basically them trying to make their own movies for the conservative, the conservative consumer. Okay? So,
we could not be more excited to work with Gina.
Absolutely.
Gina just sent us a quote. Here is what she said. The Daily Wire is helping to make one of my dreams to develop and produce my own film come true. I cried out and my prayer was answered. I'm sending out a direct message of hope to everyone living in fear of cancellation by the totalitarian mob. I've only just begun using my voice, which is now more free than ever before. I hope it inspires others to do the same. They can't cancel us if we don't let them.
Okay. Let's continue.
And that's exactly right. They cannot cancel us if we band together. They cannot cancel us if we don't let them.
Okay, this whole situation is very polarizing in my personal opinion. I feel like we're in this world now where they are trying to take this opportunity to separate things even more. As soon as somebody says something stupid, like Gina did, I mean, it was stupid, y'all. It was stupid. She said something stupid. Doesn't matter if you're right, left, it don't matter. I don't care if you banged a bunch of black girls in your past. I don't care. If you did something stupid, you do something stupid, and that is it. You are human. People do stupid stuff all the time. But why does it have to automatically turn into a polarizing thing? Why does it have to be something where it's like the rights and the leftists and the extreme right wing, the concern? Like, why can't it just be her being a woman? Like, sorry, not trying to make it a sex thing, but I'm just saying, why can't she just be a human being, just to make it fair, before I get canceled? Why can't it just be a human being putting out some dumbass tweets? Why can't it be just that? But it has to be, oh no, I'm being attacked as a conservative. Therefore, the Republicans are this, and this. And the leftists, the extreme leftists are not letting us do our thing. And therefore, I'm getting phone calls from Ben Shapiro going, F the left. And now she's going to be doing her own movies. I mean, here it is. Good for her. She's still securing the bag. She's still going to make movies. I mean, come on. There's always an avenue for her. Trust me. There's still an avenue for her. You know what I mean? She ain't alone. She most definitely ain't alone. She definitely has now a group of people that are going to band together and fight for her right to act, I guess, or lack thereof, because I think she's not that great, but that's just me. So, shout out to Mike Diamond. Thank you so much for the video suggestion. But yeah, this is the thing. We're in this world right now where it turns into now Ben Shapiro is producing movies for the right. Now it's turned into now the movies have become political. I mean, I guess movies have been political to a certain extent, right, T? To a certain extent. But at the same time, now it's East Side versus West Side. You feel me? Now it's Tupac versus Biggie.
But within all that, that's all sensationalism. I mean, that's things being perpetuated just to make revenue and profit. You know, we have to be very careful about how we react to the bait. You know, they put out the bait for people just to eat up and jump on. So, you're making a good point. Like why does it have to be defined as a conservative thing in this? And those labels are very dividing.
Yeah.
So, you could say she's just a person who has her opinion. But again, people are very tribal, so they feel comfortable with trying to figure people out, place labels on those people, and then they can identify with that person. And that's what's happening all the time. And it seems like this cancel culture thing, which has been really, was growing over the last several years. You know, people are even being victimized through their free speech, or people are blowing things up to act like they're a victim.
Right.
Like in a whole the boy cries wolf kind of situation.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to really see what's authentic out here, because so much fluff. There's so much non-substance things being put on the headlines.
Yeah.
That we're really missing the meat. We're missing the substance. We're missing what's really going on. And it's a misfortune for those who are not critical thinkers. They're just jumping emotionally to any side that they feel they need to jump on, and they're repeating and regurgitating rhetoric without even thinking about what it means. So it's a really difficult time now. because it's really no safe space, really for anybody eventually to speak, because unless you're in power. But besides that, it's really going to be a trivial thing going forward. Seeing who gets picked on as saying the wrong thing, because sometimes it's not even like what they say, it's sometimes who is saying it, and if whoever's in control feels like this person has no right to say these things, then they pick on that person or that group of people. So that's what it comes down to. I think at least that's my point of view.
I think it's very funny that we are now in this time where it's funny how the pendulum swings, how quickly it's over on the left. And so like a lot of people get canceled because of whatever they've thought of or the feelings that they have about certain things. And then the pendulum swings right back over to the right. And the same things happen over there. And they feel, oh, I feel so such and such. I feel victimized. And it's like, well, hey, the funny thing is that pendulum was over here on our side for a little bit. Sucks, doesn't it? It sucks. But also I want to point something else out too. And then I'm going to open up the phone lines because I'd love to hear your thoughts, everybody. But before we do that, let me say this one thing. Ben Shapiro is a bloody genius. You want to know why? You want to know why, T?
I'm listening. Go ahead, man.
Okay. He's a genius. Let me tell you why he's a genius. Okay. He now has an actress from a big show in his back pocket. So now he can go and make those big blockbuster movies that he's probably been dreaming of doing for a long time now. He can actually make those things happen now. Why? Because he's got Gina Carano, who is sitting there going, oh, thank you, Ben. Oh, my God. I'm going to make money. I get to star in my own movie. I get to produce it, so I'll bring in other people that are down for the cause and all that stuff. And then we can make some right-wing propaganda, but also make it kick ass. And then we're going to make a lot of money because why? All the right-wing people that are all down for it are going to be running to the theaters, or they're going to be streaming the shish out of it. And what's going to happen, Ben? And he's like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen, Gina? Just tell me. I'm flabbergasted. I'm totally enthralled into what you're saying. We're going to make millions of dollars. That's what's so great about it, isn't it? And he's like, I love you. And they're going to make a lot of money. Watch.
You might make a couple.
She would crush him. That'd probably get him off, though, too. That's another conversation. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. Ew. Giggity. Oh, God. Oh, but anyway, Ben Shapiro's a genius. And watch if Chris Pratt gets knocked out and gets canceled because of tweets that he said, I mean, and I believe it, but that he said that were doctored, that were not even his own tweets. Somebody made those tweets up. I'm just saying. Ben is going to swoop on in and go, hey, Chris Pratt, I'm a huge fan, and I just think we should make a lot of money together. And, these damn leftists just want to keep canceling you, and I just think it's just absolutely ridiculous, and I'm just flabbergasted about this. Flabbergasted. It's a kerfuffle. Kerfuffle. And then he's going to sit there and yes. Let's make some money. Let's do a right-wing version of Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Watch. Sorry.
Something like a
not trying to be a jerk.
I watch sometimes. Morty.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Genius show. But that's exactly
Morty kind of show.
Yeah.
Really like above your head now that you got to think about what just happened.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like, other people that start getting canceled. She's
smashing things in the cartoon, and he's the voice of somebody else. That's a perfect combination.
See?
Right there.
Bang. And then, you also got to, Ben Shapiro could do his own right-wing version of X-Men. He could literally be Charles Xavier. Oh, my God, I'm a brilliant man. He could be Xavier.
Let's write this stuff down.
He could be
quiet, 'cause
X.
This is genius.
Bruh, he could be X. Oh my God. What is this real? We got a breaking story here. But I have to open up the phone line. Is that Lil Nas? He's like, yes, this is true. I'm done. Can you email that to me, please? Please. That's amazing. Okay, I got to break a story for a little bit later. We got to open up the phone lines. I'm sorry, guys. But like I said, that would be the most amazing. That's a skit. I need to write this.
Custodians of the culture.
I don't know enough white people. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? To play Xavier, to play Ben Shapiro. Like, damn, that would be hilarious. Anyway, a conservative X-Men. You know what I'm saying? That would be brilliant. The phone lines are open. I got a phone call right here. Let's get it. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. Where you calling? What's your name and where you calling from? Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
This is Kiss. I got to turn down one of these things.
Kiss. What's up, Kiss?
Kiss my
I'm
ass.
calling from Wisconsin. This is like the one issue I cared enough about to actually call in.
I know. I appreciate you calling in, bruh. Yeah, man. It's nice to hear your voice, though. It's nice to hear your voice. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I always love meeting meeting members of the family. So what is good? What's on your mind, man? Speak on it.
So if you're following the comments, we're having a bit of a discussion. And just to put out the fire right away, nobody is arguing that Disney didn't have the right to fire her. I mean, the right and ability to fire her. That's not the point. The point is whether they should have. And almost immediately, somebody found posts by Pedro Pascal, her co-star in that same show, where he compared Auschwitz to the detention facilities, which is supposedly what she was fired for. So my problem is that they're firing her for supposedly Nazi-related tweets, but they're not firing a co-star because he happened to be on their political side of the aisle. This is purely political. Anybody that's been following Disney knows that the reason the last movies crashed was because they were just basically woke fests and just really bored. And the reason The Mandalorian succeeded is because they removed politics from that show almost completely, and that's why everybody loves The Mandalorian. So I don't agree. I don't, if they have a right to fire her, but it was wrong because it was completely hypocritical. Yeah. Okay. So then here's the thing. And I hear you on that. I totally hear you on that. And of course, with Disney, it's their prerogative, right? It's their decision. But it seems like they're starting to crawl back and take her back because of how much of a backlash this has happened. How much of a backlash this is has caused. I'm glad to hear that. But here's the thing, though. I find it very interesting that the show, as you just said, and I quote, you just said that the Mandalorian has basically no politics whatsoever in the scope of the show. Yet she goes onto Twitter and starts spouting out her stuff. You see what I'm saying? Now, I understand it's her prerogative to say whatever she wants on her Twitter or on her twits. But at the same time, if everybody really appreciates that part, I could see this being... I could just see an issue. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's like... The thing was this... It's like, I didn't even know she was a Republican until literally this came out. I just assumed she was, typical liberal. I didn't really have any problem with it. I mean, Tom Cruise is a raving lunatic. I still like watching his movies. And I'm not going to cancel him just because he's a Scientologist cult member. Right. I just think people need to separate the stars from their private lives. And if they can't do that, then they just not... If they're going to be butthurt every time some star says something they don't like politically, then they just need to stay off that Twitter account because you need to separate the two. Facts. It's like there's a lot of people that say nutty stuff all the time, and this cancel thing's getting out of hand. As I mentioned in the comments, I lived through Clinton being the Antichrist. I lived through Bush being behind 9/11. I lived through Obama being not born in the U.S. and a secret Muslim. Right. And at that time, people weren't canceling people with those nutty conspiracies. They just laughed at them and ignored them or, had fun with them and trolled them. That's what we used to do. But now everybody's like, oh, we got to silence everybody who has a theory that we don't like or we don't agree with. No, you make fun of them or you troll them. That's the proper response to a conspiracy theorist. Good point. That's beautifully said, man. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. No, I'm just kidding. No, very well spoken, man. Very well said. And that's very true.
that is right. That people need to separate the art from the actual artist, or the movies from the actual actor. But that's what sucks. We don't live in that world. If you got somebody who's on the show, on a particular show, and they're Mr. Rogers, for crying out loud, but in real life they're Nikki Sixx up in this piece. It's going to be tough for them to push that particular brand or push that particular show if they're out there doing lines all day long and then going back home and going onto a children's show and going, drugs are bad, kids. That's a little bit of an issue as well. But that's the unfortunate thing, that we live in this world where we can't separate the actor from the actual character that they play. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we all know Mr. Rogers had some dark shit going on there.
Hell yeah.
No one is that nice.
Absolutely. I heard he actually had full-on sleeves, like tattooed sleeves all the way up to his wrist. Real talk, because he was like a Marine or something crazy. I heard all these crazy, these are all urban legends. I don't know if they're any true, if any of them are true.
I don't trust somebody who's that nice. I don't.
Wow. So how do you feel about Barney, the dude who's inside of Barney? You think he's just like a porn star in real life? I mean, damn.
Barney, Elmo, and Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman. Oh, Pee Wee Herman was stroking in a porn movie theater. You know what I'm saying? So he was literally like, he was just like, I gotta do something bad. You know what I mean? And he ran straight headfirst into a porno theater. That's a whole other Charles Dickens story. Hey, Kiss, thank you so much for calling in. I really do appreciate it. Oh, Bob Saget, perfect example. Sorry, Kiss. Bob Saget is another good example of somebody who is like Danny Tanner. Oh, the clean, neat freak, the OCD guy, and then he was losing his damn mind on stage.
He was a real hardcore comic before he got gig on America's Home Videos, and which is weird because I saw him not live, but I saw him in his old comic show, and then when he was doing American Home Video, I was like, yeah, that's not the same guy.
Right. And that's what makes him such a good actor. And that's what makes him not to be trusted. Anyway, Kiss, thank you so much for being on. I really do appreciate it, brother.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Next phone call. If I think I got him. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. Oh. Wait, is this still Kiss?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's first time literally using Skype. I'm trying to figure out how to hang up.
Oh, no, I got you. I got you right now. All right. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Immortal Badass.
Immortal! What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, bro?
Man, I'm good. First off, I want to say thank you so much. I'm going to say this. Everybody needs to show some love to Immortal Badass in Discord and on Twitter and in the chat, okay? This dude has been like putting up things on our Discord. He's been promoting the Pascal Show on Twitter. Shout out to you, dude. Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, no, dude, you should have seen me earlier today. I was trying to tell people about your show, but because of the mask, it's just mumble, what? Mumble, what?
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it so much, man. So, what's on your mind, baby? What's on your mind? Speak on it.
Well, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you. Feels good to be home.
I think a lot of this stuff has to do with money too.
Which one?
About like
her getting fired?
Just censorship and stuff. How much money people are bringing in.
Okay.
Is an evaluation of like what happens. So like, let's say your situation that happened, and other shows.
Yes.
Like those shows that maybe don't get suspended and stuff are more money makers. They bring in more money to the platform.
Okay.
So therefore, less restrictions on them.
Okay. I see what you're saying, and I think that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It could be her sitting there. It could be an avenue or an angle where she was literally going, hey, I want a raise. If we do another season of The Mandalorian, I want more money. There's that possibility for sure. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, it is loud.
Yeah, I'd say like probably Disney evaluated her and was like, they made the decision because they thought they would lose more if they kept her. Like they thought that the same thing that's happening to Disney would happen if they kept her.
If they kept her, that's a good point. Now I see what you're saying. They were probably like, oh, okay, this is enough already. Because like we said before, there were several other times where let's just say the left wing was going, she said beep, bop, boop, right? For the in solidarity of Trans Lives Matter. And it was almost like the left was just like, are you going to cancel? You're going to cancel her? And then, Disney was like, no. Then she did something about the elections and all that. And they're like, you're going to cancel her now? You're going to cancel her now? And they're like, no. Then later on, after many other times, she brings up Nazi Germany Holocaust and comparing them to Republicans. Then everybody's like, now you're going to cancel her, right? And they're like, yeah, we kind of have to now. Now we kind of have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I could see that point. For sure.
And, let's face it, Disney ain't hurting. Even though it might say, okay, so yeah, maybe they lost, 0.2% of their monies with this decision, but I don't know.
Immortal, you have a very good point. Them losing her, it's not like they lost Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they lost Mickey Mouse. You know what I'm saying? It's just one person, but also she does represent a large group of people that are diehard and that have got her back because she is an outspoken, let's just say, Republican, right? And during these times right now where most Republicans are feeling like they're being ostracized, this is only emboldening the that group to feel like they are being censored and discriminated against. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna say something, T?
No, I was just listening. It's definitely a good call, Immortal. Valid points.
Yeah,
definitely.
He just took off. But the phone lines are still open. Please definitely give us a call, 314-466-75. Shoot, I even forgot my number. Wow, it's been that long. I've been out of the game that long, y'all. Wow. Sorry, 314-766-4581. Wow. See what happens when you're not on the bike for like 7 days? You just
that damn small burrito. That's what's happening.
This baked potato. This terrible. It's a baked potato. Anyway, I appreciate all the phone calls so far, guys. Loving hearing your opinions about everything. If you haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button. I do this show Monday through Friday. I do a morning show at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And I do an evening show, as a lot of you guys already know, Tuesdays through Thursdays. I just happen to be doing a nice evening show on Friday tonight because I was locked up for a while. Meaning from YouTube jail, not like I got pulled over and then, I had like a dead body in the back of the car. And then next thing you know, one was running and I had blood all over me and I had the knife still in my hand. And therefore I was in jail. It's a long story on that one too. But anyway, so you're welcome.
That's hilarious.
You're welcome. It's been a long time. I miss you guys. We got another phone call. Let's see. Did it join? I don't think it did. They may have hung up. I don't know.
We scared them to death. It was like, oh, man,
I know that once I started talking about the time I got pulled over with blood all over my hands and all over my body and a knife in my hand, which is not a true story at all, guys. Come on. This is all for jokes.
Every black guy, everyone. Even Pascal.
Every single one of them. I'm taking them all. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking them all. But yeah, phone lines are still open, 314-766-4581. I'm going to take a few more phone calls, and then I'm going to wrap it up, B. So be sure to give me a call, okay?
Unwrap that burrito.
Can you sing the Craig David song? You talking about 7 days?
Craig.
Took this girl on Monday. Took her for a drink on Tuesday. We'll be making love by Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday and Saturday we chilled on Sunday. I mean, that was bad, but there you go. I sang it for you. There you go, No. There you go, No. There you go.
Throwback.
Yeah, that is
Throwback Fridays.
Throwback. But yes, give me a call, 314-766-4581. I know somebody just tried to call. Here we go. Here's a phone call. Hopefully. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, brother? Hey, it's Rob. I'm from Southern California, man.
What's up, man? How you doing? How you dodging that Rona, by the way? You in Southern Cali. You know what I'm saying? How's that Rona treating you?
Hey, check this out. I've been working since that stuff started, right? I work in the restaurant industry, and I deliver to restaurants. And what's crazy is because, like, you know, dude, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk to you about. I'm glad you got the phone lines open, but I can't tell you everything because I know, like, you got to get to other callers.
Right.
But what I want to say is, like, people complain about, oh, SoCal's locked down. California's locked down, bro. This stuff has been open. The only thing you can't do is, like, go to gyms and movies. That's it. Other than that, like, people are still doing everything. It's still open. You know, there's money being exchanged, all that stuff. But yeah, dude, like, don't believe the hype of, like, these people saying, like, everyone's leaving California. Like, that's a Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, these weird, like, right-winger talking point type things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. And I appreciate you letting me know because you know what I'm saying. I got some friends and family out there out in the left coast. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always thinking about them, always concerned. You know, I want everybody to dodge this Rona as much as we can, you know?
Yeah, you can pick up food. You can do everything. You just can't sit in a movie theater or go in a restaurant. That's it. Everything else is money is flowing. It's exchanging hands.
That's good.
But,
what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I saw your show like maybe 3 weeks ago. It's fucking awesome, man. it's a really good show, dude.
Thank you, man. He said the F word. He said the F
funny,
word.
it's
Awesome.
Good, like,
thank you.
Informative, all that stuff, man.
Thank you.
And yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to say. As far as this lady getting canceled, this fucking Mandalorian chick.
Yeah.
Like people. Okay, so this is the only point I want to make, bro.
Shoot.
And I'm gonna hop up the line.
Got you.
You always hear this argument between people talking about free speech, right? Violation of free speech. What's a violation of free speech? If you say something and your job fires you, that has nothing to do with any amendments, constitutions, Bill of Rights, anything. That has nothing to do with that. That only applies, the free speech, that only applies to, like, the government cracking down on you. It has nothing to do with your job. It has nothing to do with someone telling you to shut up. It has nothing to do with 1,000. If you say something stupid on Twitter and 1,000 people say something or like comment on you and like get pissed at you, that's not silencing you. That's not cancel culture. That's people letting you know you said something stupid, disagreeing with you or agreeing with you. So people need to get a baseline. Like we need to get back to like reality of what is true freedom of speech. Okay, you know who Tim Pool is, right? Because I've seen you talk about him.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Yes, I do know who he is. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So check
Smart
this
guy.
out.
Smart guy.
A couple days ago, him and his little clown podcast,
yes,
they were screaming
about the N-word.
About how
the N-word.
Why can't they say the N-word?
Yep. I tweeted
they were screaming
that
on their show about why they can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
They can say it, but the thing is, if you do, people will fire you.
Yeah.
There's consequences to it. You can say it. It's not nobody's saying you can't. That's what people don't realize. If where you work, like I have a real job, right? If I go and post some shit on Facebook, I can get fired. That's not cancel culture. That's my employer fucking saying I can't do certain things. What people need to realize when it comes to censorship, the real censorship, that's government, state, county, all that. That's official stuff. So people need to realize, like, there's a difference between just saying something stupid and having people get pissed at you.
Yeah.
That's not censorship. That's people realizing you're an idiot, okay? So that's all I want to say, man. fucking like this lady's dumb. Like I just barely caught your show. I already know what's going on with her. She's been warned. Like she's been doing this shit. Like
no kidding.
Tweets and shit, right?
You know what? You're right. You're
Okay,
right that
so-
you're right on that point. That she's been warned several different times. Like she's been warned.
Yeah.
Like there was a whole bunch of red flags, and the people were like, no, stop with the tweets. Nah, stop it. Put the phone down. And then she didn't. She just continued to do so. So she got what she deserved in that way, because she just kept poking the bear. You know what I'm saying? She kept poking the cancel bear.
I wouldn't even say. Yeah, I wouldn't even say she got what she deserved. I don't really care. Like, to me, my point is, I just wanted to let people know, because I keep on hearing, and it's always these right-wing people. They're like, okay, I'm a big-time lefty. I'm beyond Bernie Sanders. That's a whole other story. But the thing is that when it comes to what's called cancel culture, people are like getting everything twisted with this. Cancel, if like you, Pascal, if you put out a tweet saying something stupid about like you think Hitler's cool, and then people fucking rage against you,
right,
and want to shut you down, that's not. And like regular people like me, let's say regular people start fucking coming at you. That's not cancel culture. That's just us letting you know you said something stupid.
Right.
Right. That's not cancel culture. I'm sorry, dude. This cancel culture thing, like that's what all these people use. All these right wingers, they're using to make money, dude. Fucking, they go to their way like Kenneth Owens. They're just making money off this stuff, bro.
Word.
The only real censorship thing,
yeah, he's got a good
is
point.
if you say something and the little state, city, county, government, fucking, hey, you know what was cancel? What was literal cancel culture? When Trump, remember Colin Kaepernick kneeled, right?
Yeah.
When Trump, who was a member of the government, said, "Fire those sons of bitches."
Yep.
That was literal cancel culture, okay? That's the difference. That was the government official saying fire citizens. There's a difference, bro. I'm sorry. There's a big difference.
No, that's...
Twitter, Facebook, all this shit, when we argue, that's not cancel culture. That's just letting you know I don't agree with you, or you're an idiot, or I love you. That's it, bro.
Right. You know
Sorry,
what?
that's not cancel culture.
No, you're good. You're good, man. Rob, thank you so much for the phone call. I really do appreciate it, man. Those are some very good points there, man. Stay up. Keep watching the show.
All right, love you, bro.
Love you too, man. Peace.
I am. Love you, man.
Peace, man.
All right, bro.
Oh, man, that was dope. But he has some good points there. He definitely has some good points right there. You know, there's a lot of things that, like, what are the confines of cancel culture? What are the confines of freedom of speech? What are the confines of for the First Amendment? Those are things that we do need to look at. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that we need to look at in certain angles, because, you know, like I said, I mean, yeah, she says some stupid stuff, but I mean, it's really up to them to get to throw them out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's up to Disney. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they should automatically go, "Oh, Gina, done." Like, she's not done, because if you really think about it, like he just said, I mean, the cancel culture has been kind of weaponized, has been monetized, really. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you get canceled by left or right, the left or the right will take you and coddle you and say, "Don't worry, baby. We got a GoFundMe account for you. We're already raising money for you. Yes, we're going to buy all your stuff. We're going to buy your merch, too. We're going to make sure you stay okay, because we got your back for standing up for what you believe in." And that's on both sides.
That's valid.
That's on both sides.
That's valid. It seems like there's always somebody who will support you, who will back you up. And then with the resources in GoFundMe,
yeah,
and we've seen that all over the place. People get GoFundMe pages, and it's like, they made how much money because of what? So you're right.
Because
there's always a sympathizer somewhere who will be on that side of that person, going, "Don't worry about it. We got you."
Exactly. Let me get this phone call real quick. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Chris from Delaware.
Hi, Chris from Delaware. How you doing? What's on your mind?
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to get on the show to talk about the whole Gina check, just to have my opinions on it.
Sure, come on. Speak on it, sweetheart.
So I figured, super quickly, that it's important to not necessarily cancel the person from what their political views are, and then absolutely from who they are. Because as me, as a person watching her, that also gives her money. So if I cancel her, that's me taking away my view. And of course, like, let's say like times 1,000, that's 1,000 people also not giving her, let's say, that view.
Right.
If that makes sense. So when she does something, for sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, if I keep watching and I just stop the whole political thing and just keep watching her, then I'm absolutely ignoring everything else that I stand for because she's doing her own thing. So if I talk to her or watch her or engage with her, it will be condescending what I believe in because that's what she's doing. So, you know,
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. T, what are your thoughts on this, man?
I agree. I mean, the power is within us, the subscribers and the viewers. For those of us who are consumers and we use our hard-earned money to support an artist or an actress or entertainer, and we feel like they betrayed us with something they said or did, and they didn't have any remorse or forgiveness, then it's our right to put that dollar back in our pocket again and go lost that dollar for sure.
Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I mean, that's basically what's happening to her right now, or happening to Disney right now, as a result of them, quote unquote, canceling Gina right now. People are literally doing exactly what you said. They're saying, well, I don't agree with you firing her for her speaking her opinions that a lot of people think aren't hurtful, aren't anti-Semitic or anything of that sort. So they're going, F you. I'm just taking my $7.99 back, whatever it is a month. You know what I'm saying? They're just like,
hey,
I'm done. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they're doing exactly what you say. You know what I mean? That people are doing that. Now Disney is feeling that because they're like, oh, crap. Because now, you know, they're losing their money. They're losing that money because she left. And then, of course, that's why I said Ben Shapiro is a genius for getting in contact with her right when the iron was very, very hot. He struck while the iron was extremely hot on her because now they're going to pump out some weird, I'm sure, movie that she's going to be producing / starring in, and it's going to make buckets of money because those people who said, F you, Disney, I want my $7.99 back, they're going to go and send it to Daily Wire now, or the $12.99. Thank you, Cecil. You know, that's what they're going to do. They're going to take their $13 to say, yeah, well, you know, I saw enough of WandaVision. Here you go, Daily Wire. I want to see this movie starring her because, you know, she was standing for her rights. She was speaking and using her First Amendment rights. So, yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it's done, right?
Yeah. And then the crazy thing is, too, like, me as a person taking my money away, somebody else tries to make another buck out of it, you know, and you're standing for your values, your rights. But here somebody goes, seeing something else in somebody that's problematic. But no, let the problematic person, you know, keep going forward. And let people like us, you know, get cheated into either spending more money or, you know, just lies about whatever she's doing or whatever is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, and you made a very solid point. And so, Chris, thank you so much for calling in. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. You guys rock.
You too.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Thank you.
Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, my name's Siri. I'm calling from Germany.
Wow, Germany. Woo! Germany in the house, baby. So your name is Silly, you said?
Siri, like the iPhone app.
Oh, Siri. Okay.
Wow.
Siri,
Nice
that's cool.
accent, too.
Yeah, great accent. So what's on your mind, sweetheart?
Well, I just want to say I've been following the discussion, and I object to the fact that people are trying to make this a political issue, whether somebody gets fired for saying things about the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
Some things to me are not about, are you conservative, are you liberal, but about, are you just decent? Do you have manners? You know? It shouldn't be about whether you're conservative or liberal means, well, what are your ideas on taxation or social programs for the government? Not about, are you going to be rude or not? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a, let's say privately, I'm a very conservative person. I'm a housewife. I bake my own bread. I do all these things, you know. My husband goes to work. He used to be a soldier. We have kids. They go to school, and, you know, we have a little house in the suburbs.
That's nice.
But we're not rude, you know. We're conservative people, but there are lines you don't cross. And I tell my kids, there's certain things you don't do.
True.
You just don't. And it has nothing to do with who you vote for or, you know, what your political leanings are. It's just because you're not an asshole. Like if my kid came home to me and said somebody knocked my front teeth out because I called them the N-word, I'd be like, yeah, and I'm not replacing them because that's a line you don't cross.
Right.
You know? Like if an adult looks at my teenage daughter and says, hey, I like your tits, that's a problem. And I don't care what my politics are. And if somebody says, well, compares themselves to a Holocaust victim, that's a problem. That has nothing to do with who I vote for. That's just, you're just being insanely hurtful to people and trivializing something that is such a serious issue. And that's not cool. So why are we making this a thing about, the left is trying to cancel people? This is normal social behavior. I have to put on pants if I want to go shopping. I don't like wearing pants, but that's just society decides there's lines you don't cross. Nobody wants to see my crotch in the vegetable aisle. You know? So,
True.
And I can say I don't believe in pants, but it's like, yeah, but we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You know, is this cancel culture? No, that's just gross, you know. Don't sit on the bus with your naked ass and then make me sit there. So where do we draw the line? Everybody has a line. And society defines lines by telling people to go suck it if they do something that is across the line.
Right. You know, I like your perspective because it's different. And yes, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like what I was saying earlier, I agree with you. I think it's very frustrating that it can't just be a person being an idiot. Like it can't just go like, let's just go bare bones all the way down, just somebody being an idiot. Instead, it's turned into, it's been monetized or it's been weaponized as a political thing. It's instantly, oh, she's a conservative, therefore, you see what I'm saying? Instead of it just being her being an idiot saying something idiotic, it's now it's this right-wing leftist this, that, and the third. And it's like, well, maybe she's just an asshole. and now she's just
not a functional human being that people want to be around.
Exactly.
You know? And we have to get to a point where we can agree that whether you're on the left or on the right, there's still a certain line you don't cross, because otherwise we can't live in a civilized manner together.
Right.
You know? Like, you see it like when people were protesting that they wanted certain statues taken down. You know, some South general, Confederate general or something. And then suddenly you have people with tiki torches yelling, Jews will not replace us. Well, how do we, you know, this is not a way we can function as a society.
Right.
If everything, you know, if somebody can't even say, this causes me pain because, and then you listen to it, and either it makes sense or it doesn't make sense. But people having feelings or having certain limits to what they can tolerate in their daily lives isn't taking something away from me, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, my husband is American, so I follow American politics. I have no idea about the Civil War, for instance. But if somebody says to me, you know, explains to me that this is a symbol of oppression and this is about slavery and civil rights and whatnot, I can understand that. And I'm a white lady from Germany. Mm-hmm. And I can listen to that and understand, you know what, that makes sense. And then I don't have to make that a political issue. You know, yeah. I have rational understanding. So why can't we just use our heads?
Great point.
It's a very good point. It's a very, very good point. Very well said. You know. Yeah, no, I I don't know what to say on that. I mean, it's very well said. It's a very good point.
She has an outside perspective. Are you still in Germany right now, or are you local?
No, I live in Germany.
Okay, yeah. So you have the outside perspective, and many people living in this country in the USA, you know, it's almost like the media brainwashes us just to pick a side, you know, and it's so unfortunate because those of us
at least
who just want
nowadays
to be us, who want to just be us and be people, are almost like in prison. You're forced to pick a side, or you can't survive. You're forced to pick a side in this country. Seems like. And your label and your box and says something that may not even identify with you 100%. But unfortunately, you know, people are labeled Dems and Republicans and leftists and right. You know, it's just the constant political, you know, back and forth mind game, and it's definitely not productive for anyone. It's so divisive.
Extremely.
Well, we have this here too. I mean, what people don't seem to see is like we had a few months ago, we had people with Trump flags storming our German parliament. They came into they were blocked at the door.
Wow.
But they had their Trump flags, they had the Q flags, and they were headed for the parliament. And a couple of days later, right-wing party members ushered them in, and they started verbally assaulting ministers, government ministers.
That's insane.
And putting swastikas in our government buildings. And it's not an isolated thing. This is a global thing. This is a movement. This is doing something to people. We have the same discussions here.
Yeah.
I mean, like in Germany used to colonize East Africa. It was horrendous. I mean, the massacres, they decimated entire populations. But we have, since colonial times, had black-skinned German citizens.
Mm-hmm.
But people still don't recognize that. You have people that have lived here since, 100 years, their family, and people don't recognize them as Germans. And it's like something doesn't have to affect me personally before I can understand that it's wrong. Like if somebody says to me, well, this is not right, well, you know what? I don't have to have dark skin to understand that that's not cool, that's not fair. And also, I just have to open my eyes. I'm a 5'9" skinny blonde German girl. You think that cops are going to treat me the same way they treat somebody with dark skin, a man? No.
Yeah.
If I'm in an argument with a black man on the street in Germany and the cops come by and I say he's bothering me and he says she started, who are they going to believe?
You.
The nice white lady with the posh accent? I
Facts.
think so. I mean, I'm not stupid. I can see that.
I mean,
I can open a magazine and see that all the models look like me.
Right.
Since
Right.
I've been a little kid. I mean, that you don't have to be affected by it to understand that it's there.
Yeah. No, and that's
And we can't.
Go ahead, Siri.
If we always wait for things to affect us, we're fucked.
Absolutely.
It can't work that way. So we have to stop making this about, oh, you're trying to take something away from me. You're not trying to take something away from me if you just want the same dignity that I have. That's not taking my stuff away. And if it does take my stuff away, then maybe I shouldn't have had it in the first place.
Very well said.
Wow.
I mean, shoot, she's just dropping all kinds of knowledge bombs. Boom, boom, boom.
The last phrase, if you're waiting for something to happen, to me, I mean, that's powerful.
That is facts. Siri, unfortunately, we had a gang of people calling in. I really do appreciate you calling in and putting in your 2 cents here. We really appreciate it, all the way from Germany. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Siri.
Yes, and thank you for your show. I really love watching it. I always have to stay up till 4 a.m, but it's something that is completely different from, German media. So I very much appreciate it. I always have fun.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for taking my call.
Absolutely. You keep calling, please. All right? Stay blessed.
Okay.
All right.
You have a nice evening.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Let's get this one here. That was cool. All the way from Germany. Get those likes up for Germany, y'all. Hey, you're on the mic with
international.
You're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from? We got phone calls coming in.
Hey, what's going on? This is Ankul. I hang out on your Discord occasionally. One, screw your burrito. That thing sucks.
It's a baked
Dude,
potato.
am I the ninth caller? Oh, where's my Ferrari?
No kidding. The ninth caller, you win nothing. You win this burrito. Just send me your address and I'll just send it to you. If it's moldy, I'm sorry. It's nothing I can do about it. But what's on your mind, man? What's on your mind, bro?
Well, I'm just curious. Something I've noticed here recently. I'm probably the biggest redneck that watches you at any rate.
All right.
But where's the biggest divide coming from the counties and the cities? Because there's a humongous divide, and I don't see a reason for it.
So what do you mean by there's a huge divide? What divide do you mean? Because that could mean several different things.
Okay, well, let's look at political divide. Blue and red. You'll notice red is always rural counties and folks that have my accent. And
right, right.
And I try to be a good ambassador for my accent. But
right on.
But there is a seemingly huge divide from people that live in the cities versus rural counties.
Ooh.
And their ideology is night and day in difference.
Gotcha. It's tough to say now because when it came to Trump and everything, things changed. Things really changed. I mean, even when it came to city, to the metropolitan areas and everything, I feel like things changed with the vibe and people's opinions and thoughts. So it's not really as for lack of a better term, black and white as one may think, because there's a lot of people that are inside the city that were hardcore Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? And then yes, you got the people out in the rural area that are, they have the Trump flags on their front, hanging out off their front porch or sticking in their lawn and all that stuff. I don't know. It's hard to say because I've seen it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it everywhere, bro.
Fair enough. It just seems odd that there's this huge divide between rural and otherwise.
Maybe
a lot of people that live in the cities, it seems like, can't ever fathom living way out in the sticks where I do, and I couldn't fathom ever living in the city. I'd rather get shot. But
I mean, and it's to each their own. You know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat. Some people like.
Oh no, fair enough.
Green pastures.
I don't give a shit where you.
Right. And some people love that concrete jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Things seem really screwed anymore. And I don't know. Maybe this is just my libertarian bent, but I think the government's the problem, and not necessarily a blue or red problem. Is what I'm trying to drive at.
Honestly, it's interesting that you say that because I feel like it is kind of getting to that place right now where we're starting to see a little bit more of what's going on with the government and how faulty it is right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Like we're dealing with the second impeachment and all that, and I feel like there's a lot of things that are starting to get more and more exposed. And I think it's only going to. I think it's going to slowly but surely become more of a thing in time when we. I think it's going to get there eventually. We're starting to see it a little bit more with that whole Marjorie Taylor Greene situation. We're starting to see that there are things that are sticking out like a sore thumb. The Josh Hawleys, the Greens, even the Ted Cruzes. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that are going on. And I hate to say it like that. I'm not trying to throw it only on the one side. But, there's just a lot going on from what happened on the 6th that is still bleeding over. We're only a month and month and 6 days, from what actually happened on the 6th of January. You know what I'm saying? Put that in your pipe and smoke it, right? So, seriously. It's a lot to think about that. That literally happened 5 weeks, less than 5 weeks ago. All that went down 5 weeks ago.
Of course.
It's insane. It's absolutely
Oh
insane.
yeah, but there's something in me feels it seems like a lot of this is staged. I mean, an awful lot of it seems like it's one big theater.
Oh yeah.
I think it's nothing more than a WWE show at this point.
Oh
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Just think about, you had Trump, you had Jesse Ventura, you had Arnold. They were all like, big people in politics. So yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah.
And it's not necessarily a Trump thing. It's a both side thing. It's a big show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's very, very true.
I mean, for crying out loud, not to be the guy that panics in the room, but I pay attention to money. The market drives me crazy because it keeps me up at night. I mean, I worked hard for what I got, and I beat my brains in for it.
Facts.
I mean, seriously, in the last year, 40% of all American dollars were printed last year. 40%.
Wow.
Bruh, really?
I mean, 40%.
Yeah, look it up.
In total of all currency printed since.
Yes, since the dawn of the United States, all U.S. dollars have been printed 35 to 40% in the last year.
Have mercy.
And I'm not. Yeah, inflation's coming.
And yeah, right. Inflation,
not to be the guy that's paranoid.
But you sound like the guy that's paranoid. Not to sound like the guy that's paranoid, but I'm going to sound like the guy that's paranoid. So, but that's crazy facts, though. Is that real?
Is any of that done in? I know that with the pandemic is happening, but is any of that done outside of the pandemic funds and is done to probably curtail the digital age of currency, like Bitcoin and so forth?
It doesn't. It doesn't really matter what brought it on. The fact that they did it, and they're just made the federal. If you know anything about the money system at all, the Federal Reserve is what prints all our money. A private bank prints all our money.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and they've been making the money machine go burr. And in fact, it's the money machine hasn't even stopped. They're just hosing it down with seawater to try to keep it cool.
Wow.
And the cost of money costs more than it costs to print it. So like, it's pretty much like we're more in debt because you're spending more more money to
technically
print.
Money. The United States dollar, the money is dead.
Right. Yeah. Of course. We have so much debt.
No, the literal printed money is debt. That's how it functions from the Federal Reserve.
Hamburger.
Yeah, we haven't had real money since 1964.
That's heavy, man.
Back when they took everything off silver coinage.
But at the same time,
that was the last real money.
But at the same time, though, I'm gonna have to let you go here soon because I got people just calling like crazy, my brother. I'm sorry.
No, I can't.
But
man.
I do have a question though for you. Everything's going digital though.
What's up?
Everything's going digital, though.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to, printing 40% more than they ever have in this last year, I mean, then what's the point of them saying, oh, we have a shortage of coins and dollars and them pushing for zeros and ones? You know what I'm saying? Why are they pushing for plastic more than ever now?
Well, see, that's the beauty of it. Venezuela, not only did they print money, they put digital money. It's fake.
Yeah.
It's fake money. It's legit fake. All they did, they went into the computer, they went in there like a bad Excel spreadsheet and put an extra zero at the end of the debt column. That's all they did. That's how real your money is.
Yeah, Venezuela is nothing right now. Yep.
So nothing matters. Nothing matters. Okay, so nothing matters.
Don't be in debt.
Yeah, don't get into debt, guys, because nothing matters. Thank you, brother. You just made my life miserable. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Before you go, can you do me a favor? Can you put information for us in the Discord if you can about this currency thing? I appreciate it.
Please. I'd love to know
money?
More too.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I follow that all the
time.
I work my freaking dick in the dirt to pay off my house because I don't believe in banks.
No, I feel you.
But don't forget, your house is not even your house, and it's still taxed. So we still going
Yeah,
without,
I know.
we're screwed.
Personal property taxes. Don't get me started.
Still screwed. So.
Man. Well, hey, brother, thank you so much for being on. I really do appreciate it, man. We'll see you in Discord.
Hey, thanks for having me on, brother, man.
Anytime, brother. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace out.
Next phone call, I think, unless I lost him. Oh, shoot. I guess I lost him. Oh, there we go.
The call back.
Let's try it again. I don't know what's going on. I just tried, and it keeps kicking me off. Hold up. Here's one. Let's try this one. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from? Blah.
Hey, I'm Tyler, and I'm from North Dakota.
Tyler from North Dakota. How you doing, my brother?
What's up?
Oh, it's cold as hell up here. 20 below.
Oh, man, that's cold. That is cold. So let's warm you up. What's on your mind, man?
So, I just got your show recommended, so I didn't know much of what you're about, and then I clicked on your show to kind of see that you guys are a little bit more conservative. And in North Dakota, they're considering passing this bill to ban trans athletes from competing with females. So if you're biologically a male, you have to compete against males. And my attitude on it is I don't think that they should even have the bill, because these women that want equality and stuff like that, once these trans men started competing against them, now all of a sudden they want to kick them out. And so I'm kind of I don't want the bill to pass. What do you think about that?
So the bill that's being passed is so that trans women could compete against biological women. Is that what it is? Just so I got the bill right.
I'm sorry. So you know the controversy with men saying that they're women,
right?
And then they compete against them, and so this bill that's under consideration right now, it would exclude them.
Oh, it would exclude them from actually competing against biological women.
Yes, but the problem is that these women, they kind of vote this, they vote this stuff in. You know what I mean? They support all this inclusion and trans and everything like that. But now that it's kind of hurting them and they're competing against them.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Dave Chappelle joke he did on the last special. When he was imagine if LeBron James played in the WNBA.
Yeah.
He had 855 points or something crazy. It was something like that, where there has to be some kind of line drawn in the sand where things are fair. I mean, a man's body is muscularly different than a woman's body, right? Isn't that physically proven, right?
Yes, we are genetically different. We are just genetically made different than women. But here's the question then. Here's the question. Then what do we do? Is it now just trans? I was going to say a different league for trans. Is it just a gender specific? You see what I'm saying? Does it mean that, okay, if they're trans women, then trans women will compete against trans women? They're not going to be going against biological women, because then there would be a disadvantage physically. There'd be a genetic disadvantage. Really?
Records have been broken.
Records have been broken. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. When they're allowed to compete, in records have been broken.
Yeah.
The thing is, who started this? Who allowed men to identify as women and then compete? Men our women kind of pushed it.
Right.
And so now I'm just kind of saying,
wait a second.
Let them.
Wait a second. You said
they
women.
planted the seeds of this.
Hold on. You said women were the ones that pushed this, you said?
Well, women have kind of planted the seeds of this equality, with the whole feminism movement.
Right, but you don't see women going and saying, "Hey, I want to run or like race against men in the Olympics, or I want to fight men in a boxing ring." You know what I mean? You see a lot of women wanting to fight each other, but you don't see that very often. That like a woman wants to fight a man. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm kind of being a smartass. It's kind of
Right.
like, like someone said in the chat, so they get what they asked for. And that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to transgender being competing against biological women in sports, I feel like it's a tough one. It's a tough one, but I feel like it would have to depend on what the sport is too. I don't know if it's based on strength, then no.
Yeah, right. I mean,
No.
even a sport like track and field. I mean, there's some fast girls out here. I ain't gonna lie,
Bruh,
but
I'm telling you, man.
But generally speaking, though, if a man is nicely muscularly built and he trains, like, it's no chance of her even.
Let me throw this out though too. They're also men or women, trans men or women. They're also taking different types of drugs as well to bring in more estrogen into their body.
Right.
Suppress the testosterone levels or to bring up the testosterone levels. So there are certain things that are biologically going on inside of them as well that could add to put them on the same playing field or same level as a biological woman. But my mind is frying right now because this one's a tough one. This is a tough one. I can't really sit here and say that I'm for it or against it. I'm just kind of like, I would want to see a sporting event and see what happens first, I think, before I would,
don't know.
you know what I'm saying? I would want to step back and see it actually happen and go, okay, yeah. See,
We've seen grown
there's a
men
difference.
like top of their game. Think about the Jordans, the Gretzky's,
right?
Those who are the LeBrons, those who are at top of their leagues, destroy other men. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So you can't even imagine somebody who's not 100% man, or was a woman.
But
there's no way.
But you're also saying. But you're. Go ahead.
I'll leave you with this. I'll just say one last thing.
Sure.
So logically, I think, the sexes should compete, men against men, logically.
Yes.
But at the same time, just like, I'm kind of just like, they should just kind of get a taste of their own medicine, of this progressive medicine, and, see how it feels. Because that's all. I'll just leave it at that. But thanks, guys, for taking the call and everything. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thank you so much for calling in. And if you haven't done it, done it yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it, brother. And thank you. Hopefully hear from you again soon.
Thanks.
Peace. Let's get this other number. All right. I think I got it. Hold on. Do I have it? Dang. I keep thinking I got that number and then it goes away every time. Let's try this one. Wow. Let me try this again. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name or where you calling from?
Hi, this is Nor.
Hey, Nor.
Hey,
how you doing?
What's up, No?
Hi,
How you been?
I'm good. How you been? You've been in jail for 7 days.
I've been in jail. I'm now out. Thank you, Jesus. By the will of God. You know what I mean? I didn't get it. I didn't get addicted to crack. I didn't get addicted to that smack. But let me.
I've been listening to.
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
I didn't. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. But so what's on your mind? Speak on it. What's on your mind, sweetheart?
Okay. I'm trying to speak and say.
Oh.
I'm not from the United States.
Oh yeah, we know.
Okay. So the thing is, like, about the cancel culture right now. It's like everybody feel offended with everything. Like no matter what you say, like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, people will come to you and ask you to apologize for shit that don't matter no more. So,
yeah, I mean, you know, with this cancel culture thing, it just seems like nobody is safe. Let's be real. No one's safe.
I know. That's what I don't get. And like the lady, I know, like, you know, like the lady's theory that she said, she make a very good point. Like, just be a decent human being, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, what is, you know, using your common sense. If I say this thing, would it hurt that the other person's feeling or not, you know?
Yeah.
Like, register it to your head before it transmit out, because I was taught that once those thoughts come out of your mouth, you cannot retract it back.
Pretty much.
You know? So
that's what's so.
You can see shit. Like for me, you can say shit. But why is there a delay?
Oh no, I think what's going on is that you're hearing the show from your computer or whatever you're listening to and trying to talk to me at the same time. So I would just mute the show so then you can hear me through directly into the microphone. You see what I'm saying? Or directly into the phone.
I'll move away. So it was a really interesting view that lady Siri brought to light, you know?
Yes. Yeah, and absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I mean, she did say a lot.
I told my kids, too, if you say shit to people and it's like, you know, you piece of whatever, and then he came back with a black eye, I said, you deserve it. You know, that's how Asian mom always parent. It's like, we don't care. We just want you to be a decent human being, you know?
Right.
I always taught my kids that you want to be treated like a human being, then treat the other person like a human being. You know, if you treat someone like an Arschloch, that's what the German call asshole. That's what you're going to get, you know?
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to feel sorry for you.
Absolutely. You definitely have a point right there.
That's a great way of thinking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. So, like, I've been trying to call you. I was like, all this time when you were in jail, all I can sing was about the Craig David song, the 7 days. You know? Like, actually, I'm from the old school, so I knew all the songs, whatever. I'd be, like, singing it to the normal generation, like, newer one. They'd be like, I never heard that before. I was like, man, I feel so old and out of place, you know?
Right.
But, so, like I came here, like, probably, I come from Singapore. I don't understand why the American people say freedom of speech. I was told by my husband, who is an American, by the way, it's like, you know, if you say shit, like, it's something, there is consequences behind what you say. Like, for example, that lady, she say about, you know, they already give her subtle warning, don't say shit. But she keep pushing the envelope. That's what I feel like. I come from a country where there's no freedom of speech. You can look up Singapore. You cannot say shit about nobody, not even the government or anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I came here, I feel like, man, I got freedom. You know, I always scared that my government official is in hiding in plain clothes. And when I say shit, they start hitting me on top of my head. Say, behave yourself. So that's what kept me straight. I've never, like, commit any crime. When they say, they always say, I come from a country that it's police a lot. We don't want your kind here because we like to obey the rule too much. So, when I get here, it's like, man, I have so much freedom. But people over here complain about the freedom that was given to them. So I'm like, I'm also shocked. It's like, you know, and I don't like all these Karens and Kens come out of nowhere. Everything they get offended.
Yeah, those.
Thing is just stare at them and just slowly walk away. It's like, not today, Satan, not today, and then slowly back away. You know, like you just like, oh, I'm not going to deal with this today. I got my own shit to deal with.
Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan.
So I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot here, but
you're okay.
I'm dead. So I was like, I've been listening. I don't pay attention to the YouTube platform or something. Yeah, okay. He's fine. Pascal will get the word in, right, Pascal?
Yeah, you're doing great.
My husband said, talk a little bit. You keep talking their ears off. See?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. He's watching the feed, so he's just looking at it. He's like, see? Hi, husband.
My husband thinks I speak too much. No, I speak so fast that I don't let people chime in a little bit. I told him, it's all right. I can take care of my own thing here. Then Pascal can talk over me. He got a voice. He can sing.
Yeah.
You know?
Love her spirit. Oh, my gosh.
The core word for you to make me stop talking, just sing. And I'm like, oh, okay, Pascal is telling me to shut the hell up now.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. I really do appreciate you calling in. But you do have some really good points. I mean, the funny thing is I remember back in the day, there was a long time ago, there was a kid in Singapore. He was an American kid in Singapore. This is a deep cut. This is old as hell. Kid in Singapore that did some sort of like. Say it again. What?
His name was Michael Fay. He was caught defacing a government property and public property.
And he got caned.
Yep.
He got publicly caned, and it was a huge deal back in the day.
No, I know. He was supposed to get 6 strokes of the cane. But his father and the American government was like babying him and said, please don't cane him 6 times. So they negotiated to 3. So from you and search at Michael Fay now where he is from hiding and tell him how it felt to get 3 strokes of the cane, courtesy of the Singapore government for being an asshole.
For being an asshole. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. You know? And so
that's what it is.
Singapore don't play.
His father was a diplomat.
Yeah.
His father was a diplomat. And I know that case because I was coming up at that time. And I also, this one I never tell anybody, I was in charge of taking care of the American embassy back in Singapore. I worked alongside with the Marine. And I'm like, when I saw that Capitol rider came in, I was like, God damn it, we did a better job protecting your embassy than you guys yourself. I was so goddamn mad. I was like, this is how they let everybody just charge in. You know, I was like, I took more pride in, guarding this embassy, like we lay our life or whatever, than all these people who was up there riding. That's what made me sad. And that's what I came to the United States. I have this vision in my mind during the Bill Clinton era. I didn't know he was receiving, from Monica. We shall not say anything. But I thought, wow, American is very nice. Everybody is so nice. They are like the police of the world. Mm-hmm. And I always look up to them, like they take care of other countries. But then I grew up. I started to understand that, that's not what it is. So I get really dejected and really disappointed. The country that I once looked up to has turned into this. Like everybody, like it's very hard now. You can't be left. You can't be a middle. You can't be a right side. For me, there's 2 things I would never actually discuss. Religion and politics. Because these 2 things will make people shoot one another.
True.
Yep.
It's money, religion, and politics.
Because cooking.
You were saying?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying there's only one topic you can talk. It's cooking or barbecuing. Because food brings people together.
That's
the rest,
that's facts.
Don't talk.
That's very
like
true.
Your burrito, that's not a burrito. That's a baked potato.
That is full-on baked potato. I got 2 of them. You want one? I got 2. You want one?
You need to cook some shit in an Instant Pot. It takes 6 or 7 minutes.
Oh, no, I love you. Oh, you're incredible. I love you so much. But what? Say that again?
Oh, no, now I let you talk, okay? I know about that case with Michael Fay. It's crazy. At that time, it was all the news, all over the news.
Yeah.
And I think if the Americans were pinpointing us, like, oh, Singapore is such a bully. I was like, he came to my country and do shit. Like, it's like me.
Yeah.
If I come to the United States and I go to the Capitol Hill and start defacing your property, how would you feel? That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
You should abide by the rule of the country you are in. Like, I can say, I heard a lot of people say, oh, your English is so good. I was like, why? Because my first language when I was growing up is English, so I learned. But I also speak four other language. But that doesn't mean I'm talking shit about you if I switch languages.
Right.
You know, that some people are so paranoid that when they look at someone, you know, a 5'9" tall Asian lady talking in different languages, they start to talk. They start to like be worried. Like, I love America, just like because I love the freedom here, you know?
Yeah.
Like that I don't have back home.
Yeah. You know, I think. Go ahead. What you say?
No. You go ahead.
Yeah, no. So you know, I think it's it is a thing like America. I feel like America or countries are like personalities. You know what I mean? Or like a person. You know, some days, some years, it's, you know, really, really copacetic and everything's beautiful and everything's harmonious. And then, you know, some years it's very volatile, violent. You know what I mean? Some days, some years America is very moody. Some years it's very cool. You know, I just feel like that's just kind of how America is. It's just, it ebbs and flows and it has this certain type of energy. That like right now, or at least for the past few years, we have been in a very, very interesting trajectory of energy and a trajectory of vibes that have changed, and I can't wait for the time for it to change back to that to a time of peace, because right now we don't really have a lot of peace. I think that we're on our way there. We're just not there yet.
Yeah. No, but what actually I was really feeling down is like the Republican Party is just a party with a bunch of them. You do as I told you or not as I say. It's like They can get away with a lot of shit, but if somebody else do it, they point it out like very, very. Oh, you did this, but you see, they're trying to like don't care about the trial of the impeachment, which make me sad. That means there are no consequences for your action.
Yeah.
Even I teach my kids, for every action, there is a reaction. If you don't take action right now, there's no consequences. How the hell the children's going to learn good from wrong? Like right now, my kids be like, Mommy, you say I should do good. Look at all these rioters go up there and nobody punishing them.
Yeah.
So why am I supposed to my kid? You know?
Yeah.
It's a effect. You know, cause and effect.
You're absolutely
There's no
right.
consequence.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
And I appreciate the phone call. I have to jump off. I got one last phone call, and this person keeps calling like over and over and over again.
Oh, okay.
But no, thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Good evening.
Thank you, no.
Bye. All right. Hopefully I get this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last phone call, y'all. I guess not. I thought I had it. Now it's gone. Dang. Okay, let's try it one more time. One more time. Like seriously, I keep trying to get this phone call. Let's try one last time.
Better be worth it.
It better be a phone call about me winning $1 million. Wishful thinking. I don't know why this is not being my friend. I'm trying to take this phone call. I swear to God, I'm trying to take this phone call. You guys are all seeing this proof positive. I'm trying to pick up this phone call. All right. T, I might lose you.
That's fine.
Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name or where you calling from?
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Hey, doing wonderful. What about you? Good to see you out the slammer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm free. I'm finally free. I'm free. So what's on your mind, man?
That's what I'm talking about. Man, I love your show. I appreciate the topics, all that good stuff. But I'm calling because I want to get back to the whole Cara Dune situation.
Okay, yeah, please.
I don't know if y'all remember back in the day with Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, all of them when they were with Disney, and it was all of this talk about the behavior code and they had to act a certain way, do a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing new for Disney. You get what I'm saying? So by her continuing to share these views that went against the politics of the company, it was kind of like she's setting herself up for failure. So I really can't feel too bad about it. I enjoy the character, all of that good stuff, but it's kind of like she set herself up. And we're already in a heightened political climate now. So with that, it kind of exacerbates that frustration, and I don't think Disney really want anything to do with that.
You know what? That is absolutely, I totally agree with that. I do think that it is like she just kind of, I think she literally just kept poking the bear, as I said before. And it's just one of those things where there was just kind of like, all right, you're getting way too, you're going way too down, you're going into that deep end way too far, into this political deep end, into this rabbit hole, and you've already painted yourself as somebody that people are not enjoying. Therefore, I mean, we got to cut our ties. You know what I mean? We got to chuck up the deuces and bounce now. And I think that's what the situation is as well. It's just that she talked too damn much. She tweeted too damn much. Yeah. That's what it was. You know. And it's one of those, and it's unfortunate, that it happened, but you can't feel bad for her. And this whole First Amendment freedom of speech thing is shot out the water because, once again, I heard one of the callers say it before, is that the First Amendment applies to government interference and what people say. But what I look at cancel culture is now is not necessarily a tyrannical movement, right?
But I believe this is a time when people are being held accountable for the things that they say and the things that they do. So if I see somebody who's aligning themselves with a political view that I don't agree with, or either a social view or standard that I don't agree with,
right,
I don't want to support that person by giving them my money.
Word, and you have and that's the thing. That's the wonderful thing about this world, right? And about America, at least, we can sit there and do exactly that. You know what I'm saying? We can sit there and go, nope, I don't agree with anything that you say. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking my money back. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go spend it on somebody else. Right. You know, I mean, now we live in that world.
And I'm glad that you're covering this because, bro, like these online nerd groups, Star Wars groups, people are having a fit. It's literally a riot in these Star Wars streets. People are going crazy. So it's good you're covering this. And I just want to say, thank you again for the show. I'm a big fan, and I'm glad to call you.
Man, D'Angelo, I appreciate you calling in. You know what I mean? How does it feel?
That's what I hear all the time.
Oh, man. Classic.
He's from Virginia, too. Both of us Virginia D'Angelo.
That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Some chicken grease. Come on, man.
That's that funk down there.
Yeah, it's in the water. You can't help it, man.
Oh, man. But thank you so much for coming on, man. Hopefully you have a shirt on, too. You're not, like, lathered in baby oil right now.
I have a wife beater, so, yeah. I'm there.
There you go. Good.
All right, man.
You stay up, brother. Talk to you soon, man. Peace.
All right, thank you, bro.
Oh, man, that is the show, y'all. That is the show. Holy cow. What a great show today. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who called in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm sorry. I got How Does It Feel in my head now. I got the D'Angelo song in my head. Ah! You know what I mean? Like just full on. Yeah, baby. But anyway, great show today. Great show this morning or this afternoon. Great show today, this evening. And so I want to say a big thank you to everybody. If you guys haven't done it yet, hit those likes, get those likes up. If you can, I'd really appreciate it. I will most likely be on tomorrow afternoon sometime just to kind of hang out, chill. You know what I mean? Chilling in the cut, you know what I'm saying? You know, just chilling. So be sure to tune in to tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm going to jump on. I'll probably jump on around noonish again and have a good old time, you know. And, of course, talk about anything that I've missed because there's a lot of things to talk about. And there's a lot of things I missed in those 7 days. See, the only difference between the only difference about that 7 Days Craig David song is I wasn't getting laid. I'll just leave that there. Anyway, I'm just playing.
It's the weekend for it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
V-Day is on Sunday, so.
Well,
you go, bro.
See, but that's the day when you're sleeping. They chilled on Sunday. That's what I'm saying. They went for a drink on Tuesday,
it's
and
time
then they
for a
were making
remix.
love on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday. They were just for 4 days straight, and then they chilled on Sunday. You see what I'm saying?
Time for that Pascal remix.
They left room for the Lord.
Lord. Like Medea. Lord.
For the Lord. Hallelujah. Okay? They left room. They fornicated for 4 days, and then they went to church. They said the things that I did, Lord, have mercy. Anyway, no. View, no tangent. I wasn't really in jail. I wasn't in jail. I was just in YouTube prison. I was just in YouTube jail.
These stereotypes.
You know what I'm saying? Damn. They're just like, were you really locked up? Yeah, man, I was pushing some weight, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, bro, what you need, bro? So, anyway. Yeah, Craig David was like a teenager, for crying out loud. Actually, I don't think so. I think he was a grown-ass man back then. So he old now. He old. He not old. He old. Okay? But anyway, guys, I really appreciate all of you for being on today, being on tonight and this afternoon. I missed you guys so much. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow. There will be some pop-up videos and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Over this weekend, I'm working on a few things. So I'm going to try to. I'm working on a few things for the background, and I'm working on some stuff with the computers and all that during this weekend. So I will be coming on and doing a show, but then I might not be on Sunday just to put this whole. I got like this computer and this whole program, this new program in AirTang that's going to be going on. And this is the other thing. The format of the show is going to be as such on the evening shows. I'm going to be taking phone calls on the evening shows because I care about hearing from you guys. And sometimes the best conversations are with y'all, with the family. So this is going to be a new thing, but there might be a different approach. It might be a different phone number. Or it will most likely it'll actually be on our Discord. So again, if you don't mind throwing in that link again for everybody that's out here, please go follow or join, our Discord. That's where we're getting all the conversations rolling and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So please go and do that. If you don't mind, join that Discord so that you're able to make phone calls with us. Sometimes we're going to be doing video chats as well to bring everybody in and be a part of it and all that. So please go and do that if you don't mind. That would really, really mean a lot because I am going to be shifting over a lot of this stuff into a new format. The format's going to be dope as hell, but it's going to be different from what we see right here. It's going to be aesthetically better looking. And all that, you know what I mean? I'm taking this show to a whole nother level, and I'm excited about that. All right. But anyway, T, thank you so much for being on today.
Thanks, bro. Anytime.
To everybody who's tuning in, and I guess some people are starting to join that Discord. Thank you. If you haven't done it yet, please be sure to click on it. It's in the chat right now. Go click on it and join. But I will see you guys tomorrow. If it's not in the pop-up, it'll most likely be in a video, a live show, chopping it up. Maybe T will be with me or David. We don't know. Just see what happens. You know what I mean? We're gonna roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow,
that's right.
And enjoy our times together.
I should be on tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. He just said I should be on tomorrow. See, it's so easy with T. I don't have to pull at him. Like, please. He just like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just do it. Yeah, it's good. We good. I appreciate it, bro. But anyway, guys, it's time to get going. I'll see you guys tomorrow, like around noon. Yeah, I want to sleep. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. So we'll be on at noon tomorrow. So that's 12 p.m.
PJs.
In our PJs. Hell no. I'll be in a onesie. No, I'm totally kidding. I will not be in a onesie. I've done it before. It's not fun, and I'm sweating my balls off, and it's not fun. Then you got swamp balls, and that's not fun. In a onesie. Like, and these onesies are cozy and warm as F. Like, you can go out in North Dakota weather, and you're still sweating. You feel me? I got those kind of onesies. It's not fun. It's not fun. But anyway, yes, be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And it's time to get going. Have a wonderful evening, y'all. Do something positive with your stuff, with your day, and your evening. Something like that. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye. Baked
Doritos.
potato. Baked potato, man. Damn. Baked potatoes.